phone, ArtStream. Can't get my headphones to move where I need them. Alright, okay. Jay Blade says hi. Hey there, Jay Blade. Posting two little guys. Or thumb faces. I don't know. Cloudy CB. Cause it's cloudy in Cape Breton and everything is snow. But now it's summertime, so the stream is ready to go. Alright, I think everything's going. Is the music too loud? Is the music too loud? Blade font with a ton of Kevins and viral Steven. Hey, here we go again for another week. Cloudy CB, can you add Twitter chat and Kicks chat to the multi-stream? Twitter chat is already there, and I can't do anything. I draw pictures. I can draw a picture of somebody adding a feature. But I am an employee of Streamlabs, but I don't do any of the Streamlabsy stuff. I draw pictures for people and make Kevins and whatnot, like this guy over here. I'm Curtis, or at Mr. Curtoons on the social medias, and as many Fridays as I can, I try my best to take a few hours to take over the Streamlabs channel. And if you go to the Streamlabs Twitter X post, that's me pointing at Kevin, and it says, hey, we're doing an art stream. What's your villain era emote idea? Posted in that chat, and specifically the X Twitter chat. Link to this so that we have a paper trail of where to send the emotes when I do draw them for you. And oh yes, exclamation point giveaway in the Twitch chat. We'll link you to the giveaway. I do semi-randomly pick whatever I feel like drawing for the afternoon, depending on what I think I can draw. And what I think I have time to draw. And all this time talking about things you could or should draw. Why not start drawing right now? Stop wasting all of our time, please. And that's Kevin. He's here to keep me in check. Alabazi? Jumped for your stream. SRM Temo. Doing streamy things, woo! Alright, anyway, I didn't pick anything to draw yet. Slightly adjust this. I feel like I'm too high up in the camera. And a little boat over on TikTok says, yo. Everyone loves a little boat. Little boats are adorable. Alright, let's hit refresh. Let's see what's in the requests feed. As my voice goes away all of a sudden. The bot is broken again. So anyway, instead of using the bots, go over to the Streamlabs Twitter at Streamlabs and suggest your requests and ideas there. And I'm just gonna copy and paste this one real quick. Copy. You can't see what I'm doing. Paste on the other screen. But just creating a link trail back to the person who requested it. Cloudy CB is dancing with the emotes. We're having fun and we like little boats. Everybody has to get out and do some votes. I don't know when, but it seems like elections never end. Oh, too many syllables. Too many syllables. Maybe Brian. I don't know why I yelled that so loud. No, that's the thing that I just said, Cloudy. So if you want to do a request, the chat just goes by here. I will forget everything. And I'm not going to scroll back through. And sometimes I'm not watching all the things. But yeah, go to the Streamlabs. Wait a second, are there two Cloudies? Oh, I'm so confused now. The meatballs that there are chances of now. So anyway, first of the list, Voxney always makes it in right away. Voxney is my unofficial moderator, who helps me with everything that is internet-based because I'm old and dumb. But Voxney's request is for Villain Era. My cat Mimic, who turns 21, which that's crazy, as the Cheshire Cat in this pose, and there's a picture of a little enamel button that she provided, and a picture of Mimic. So we're gonna do a cat first off. We draw a lot of cats. Streamers love cats. Voxney is slightly younger than me and infinitely smarter when it comes to the streaming. I don't really watch streams. I've entered that era of my life where, when you're like, oh, Dad, how come all you ever watch is these old-timey shows and nothing new anymore? And I remember being that kid going like, let's watch some space stuff. It's always cowboys. I'm so tired of cowboys. I don't like cowboys. And now I'm just like, oh, I get it now. I get it. You hit a certain age, you're just like, I just want to sit on the couch and I want to watch the same show that I've watched 7,000 times before. Anyway, start with a rough sketch. I don't know why, but the tilt, I just can't get the tilt of my drawing tablet correct today. Every once in a while, it just doesn't want to snap into the exact right place, so I feel slightly awkward. Let's go with a smaller brush. There we go. Neophyte and Daryl, super sad pro gamer boy, and a barrel. Donkey Kong. That's a video game reference. You can't go wrong. Depending on where the cat lives, I don't even remember what. I think the drinking age is maybe it's still 19 here in Canada. Just trying to draw a circle. What's wrong with me? All right, how do I get both of these? All right, just go with some shapes first. Am I screaming into the microphone? All right, levels look fine. And Plasma's over in the TikTok asking, how was your day? It was mildly hectic, if I was to say. There's always lots of marketing going on around here. There's multiple categories. What's that thing in a company when you have different categories or groups of people, different departments? That's the word I'm looking for. And each of those departments is always running some sort of thing. And one day, less than about a year ago, everyone realized, hey, Curtis can basically make Kevin do anything we need. Let's do that. So every once in a while, I gotta make 1,000 Kevins or something similar. Got a couple of those, Derby Tater, overlapping things yesterday and today and the rest of the week. Is this Cheshire Cat giving a thumbs up with his back paws? That was weird. But if you have an emote request, visit the Twitter X of Streamlabs. Look for the logo, the thumbnail. No, damn it. The logo, the thumbnail, that's you know. It's Kevin. It's me. It's on a post is where you go. I rhymed go with go, but I already gave up on the rhyme seconds ago. Anyway. Some legs. Hey, Voxney, how floopy is Mimic's tail? Is it a big bushy Cheshire cat tail? Or is it more of a standard, like Milo, straight, cat tail? For reference, you can look at me. I am the Milo. But you see, my tail just barely pokes into the frame. But it's just one of those little skinny tails. Is it more of a Milo tail? That's me. I'm Milo. It's a tail like me. I will see you in court. I will sue you. I will sue your cat. I am the Alpha. I am the Omega. And this is my tail. And I will not be over Sean? I don't know the word that I'm thinking of. Overwritten by some other cat on the internet. That's what I know. All right, that's enough out of you. It's just a simple question. You don't need to go off on a tangent. If that cat goes off on one more tangent, I warn you. Hell and high water, it will arrive here, post-haste, and it will, smite both of you, smitily, in the smitingest way, Sarah. That's not my name. He calls me Sarah. That's not my name. It's just a touch tone, word I need to say, that I explain. Oh, excuse me. Just need to slide in here and react to the chat for a second. Come at me indeed, bro. Come at me indeed. You'll make a pin the tail. Oh, for the love of fun. You know what? You win. I'm too lazy. I'm probably gonna take a nap. You win. You can do whatever you want. I'm gonna take a nap, and everything's fine. It's all fine. I'm just a cat. Oh, you guys are insane. Alright, some circles. Circles. Everything circles and everything squares. Sometimes it's triangles. Dare I just lower this body a little bit, a little more perspective. Put that behind there. So we have a little more room. Can't stop, won't stop. Hip hop, it's the hamster, clip clop. He's not a horse, it won't drop. Unstoppable hamster on the spot. First time to the stream. It's like this, there's no in between. Supposed to draw and focus, but sometimes just making up words. Hello. Real Jewel Ken is back on the track. I'm gonna do this with the Betty way. Let's do. Thumbs up on the back paws. Wolverine schnickting his claws. I didn't see the movie yet, but I'll pause. I had a dream that I watched it, and I got angry. 'Cause... Am I Streamlabs? No. Bucks fan. That's a football, right? I think that's a football. I am Streamlabs, Bucks fan. I am here, and I represent all of the things that are Streamlabs. I am the Kevin that you know. I am on the things that you stream with, you know. And sometimes I rhyme as well, but for no reason. Anyway, you're not Streamlabs. You're Kevin. You're Kevin. You're just a logo. You're just a logo. I mean, look at me. I'm blinking. I'm moving around. I exist. I'm a mascot. If I was big and fluffy and somebody, was walking around in a sports stadium inside of a big square thing with little feet, then you would give me the respect I deserve. Should I give respect? Both of you just be respectful, all right? I am on Twitch. I do have a Twitch account. But, I haven't streamed in a long, long time other than here. That would be a pretty amazing, yeah, Halloween costume. Especially a TwitchCon costume, a big giant puffy Kevin. Mostly, if and when I do things, I post to YouTubes. I'll do some YouTube shorts or regulars and Instagramming, and that's about it. I haven't finished anything in a million years. Got several half-started, half-done projects just right here. I can practically knock things over if I reached over far enough. Plasma. I'm drawing an emote for Voxney. That is her cat as a Cheshire cat for villain era emotes. Sorry, I've got some reference images on the screen. I've got so many screens to work with over here. Looks a little bit evil. Hey, erase. Unstoppable hamster. I mean, you can ask. There's a good chance I'm not going to have the answer. I'm going to pre-answer with, if you go to the Streamlabs Discord or exclamation point support in the Twitch chat, it should bring you over. I believe it brings you to the Discord. I do know some things. I know some things. But mostly I just draw pictures around here and say things like, what are you guys doing around here? This is crazy. You're making computers do stuff. I don't know how anything works. That's the cat that it's supposed to be. That's the Cheshire cat. Plasma. We're making a Cheshire mimic. Mimic is mimicking. Alright, my only question was how to become verified. I had people ask me, and I have no answer. Verified for tipping? For Streamlabs? long time since I set up my tipping, but can't look too flat. From what I remember, I don't quite remember if it was whatever your payment thing is. I think at the time it was PayPal when I did it. But basically, yeah, you sign up for it, and then the robots, the machines verify you by connecting to your payment method. And if that works, then it works. But like I said, for a better, more succinct and correct answer, I'd go to the Streamlabs support. Or YouTube. There's, even just on the Streamlabs YouTube channel, there's basically a video for everything. Some big stripes. Try to remember that this is an emote. Yeah, halfway down the legs. All right, there's our rough. There's our rough sketchums. Open up the TikTok window again so I can see what's being said over there. Over there. And actually, I'll make this a little bit wider. Good luck, unstoppable hamster. Good luck. Have a good Steve. That's just the thing that you said. I meant, have a good day, Real Jewel. And thanks for stopping by. Alright, go with red. Why? Just so I can see it. Just so I can see it better over top of the blue. Oh, speaking of watching the same TV shows over and over again, I use Adobe Animate still. I'm one of the 7 people still in the world using Adobe Animate to do everything. Someday someone will force me to use something else. So true. Just use the line tool and bend it. Don't need to suffer or send it. Nope. But yeah, speaking of watching the same TV show over and over again, Danish Cuber. How to play games by Streamlab. Streamlabs doesn't make games, do we? I don't think we really make games. Well, we use Streamlabs to stream your games out to the world. And for the most part, especially if you're on a PC, it's as simple as installing Streamlabs, and it gives you all the prompts to which widgets and stuff you want to use, or just straight up have it pre-set up for you, and then for the most things, it's like, hey, Do you want me to find a game capture for you and capture your game? And then it does. And other than that, for most, if not all of your streaming questions, come back when you see that Eric, Nubbins Incorporated, is doing a stream, and he knows all of the things, how everything works. Or yeah, just slide on over to the Streamlabs YouTube page. And like I said, there's literally a video for everything. Good morning, ladies, ma'am. Did you have your coffee? Did you get a tan? Check your mail. Oh, there was no spam. Gonna be a good day. There's real Shota. The real Shota. When we install it in Stream, there's one option of game in which we select games. Like I said, this is what I do. Like you see the picture of the cat on the screen, I draw pictures of cats. But yeah, exclamation point support in the Twitch chat. We'll link you to support. Or if you're good with Discord, just jump over to Discord. Or streamlabs.com. And somewhere on there is hey, you got a question or you want to create a ticket? The commands won't work. So forget the thing I said about the exclamation point. Derpy Tater has got some tea. Perhaps that is a coffee. Don't know the difference at all. Oh, Lazy Pupper's in the chat. Lazy Pupper has the answers and knows that. They are on stream all the time, playing games from medieval times? I don't know. Hyper TNT Scots. Z. EDU Rebo. Rebo. Kevin woke up and choose to be a part of the team, not be a jerk-face fout. Gonna run the bot like it works fine, and we don't have to waste any extra time. Copy and paste, use an exclamation point, get where you want. In this joint. Oh man, I have no idea what that means. Hyper TNT, Scott. Make me win heists, please. Literally no idea. I assume heists is a game? Actually, it doesn't say help me to win heists. It just says make me, so I'm making you. Win at heists, Scots. Get in gear, alright? Heist better than everybody else is heisting. Or else, I don't know, no snacks. No snacks. Like, points? I don't understand. I draw pictures of cats. Is Heist some sort of stream points game? Is that what that is? A lot of these streams on Fridays is me discovering how the world works and asking you guys, hey, thanks for the question. Now, what's the answer? And oftentimes, that's what community is all about, is being able to ask all the questions. Like what I find amazing, hilarious, and infuriating about the internet, about social mediation, is so often you will see like just those posts from anybody and everybody that are like, hey internet, I want to watch a movie or read a book. What should I read or watch? Where should I eat today? And then here's 50,000 replies to this thing. And anytime I've ever done that in my whole life, where I'm like, hey guys, I'm trying to work on some sort of drawing or some kind of design, etc. Just wondering, like, what does everybody think about blank? And nobody ever responds. But every time it's something just like the more innocuous, the more, unimportant it is. That's when people show up like, oh yeah, I get it. Like, I'm on board with that. Let's fight. Let's go to war over this thing. Like, no, just saying it's a rough day. It's been a rough day or whatever. Just wondering if anybody else has seen this movie. But anyway, I've said this sentence at least 3 times now. I'm very easily distracted by words on the screen. But the point of me saying things is to keep me drawing and not reading so much. But Batman, the Caped Crusader animated series, oh my god. I mean, Batman's like my thing. Anyway, so of course I'm going to watch it. I'm going to love it. Man, it's so good. It's so good. Like, whatever anybody's problems with it are, like any of the posts I've seen where it's like, yeah, but what about, like, you're all just wrong. You're all just wrong and crazy. Because from top to bottom, beginning to end, it's so good. Like, it seems like an even more polished version of the old Batman the Animated Series, which is, very important to me as a child. And then to have it like, hey, that was already kind of dark for your young little eyes. Now you're an old man. Here's something that's dark and appropriate for your old man eyes. And it's just like, oh, you're so right. And then, like, first episode. I don't even talk about the episode. This is not a spoiler alert. Absolutely unnecessary. In the credits, in the opening credits, like, I was just extra sold because it was like, all right, this already looks great. I avoided seeing anything, the things that most people have problems with. I'm just like, that's not a problem. You're stupid. But one of the credits that I was just like, oh yeah, I am a nerd. But when it said executive producer, which is such a dumb, absolutely stupid credit to be excited about. But one of the executive producers, I mean, all of them were like people that I'm like, oh, these are all the best people to be associated with Batman. But then, executive producer Ed Brubaker, who I don't think I've ever read Ned Brubaker Batman. I don't know if he's ever written Batman. But my friend Drake a long time ago was just like, oh no, you gotta read these. Brubaker is the best. Not that Drake, a different Drake. The Drake that I like, not the Drake that I don't like, and everybody else is finally getting on my side. I'm a monster. Yeah, let's go with that. He does live in Toronto now. He does live in Ontario, though, now. That's a sentence, I think. But, like, ever since, he was just like, no. You're in here. Like, he worked at the comic book store, and, I'm just trying to pick up whatever nonsense that I was into at the time. And he was like, you don't want all this superhero spandex nonsense. You don't want this. You want this. And I'm just like, what is it? He's like, Ed Brubaker. I was like, what are his powers? His powers are writing really good crime drama type stuff. I'm like, okay, am I into that? I'm not into crime drama type stuff. But genuinely, I probably have it on my shelf out in the living room. I can't remember. I want to say, I think it was Incognito. Maybe it was Criminal. Maybe they were all part of the same series. I can't remember now. But it was this awesome story of, I don't know, some kind of detective or something or other trying to infiltrate bad guys, so he goes like deep undercover. He has some kind of superpower, which I don't remember now. I think it was that he doesn't feel anything, so he doesn't really know if he's in pain or not in pain. He doesn't feel pleasure, he doesn't feel anything. He just hates himself all the time. Super awesome and relatable. Oh man, we all need therapy. But really dark, really weird, but it still had superheroes, it still had powers in it, so I'm just like, yes, this is still awesome. Just so good. Not to, spoiler alert, bit of a face-off type of story from what I recall, where it's like he's super deep undercover, but like the only people that know he's undercover, they were, murdered or something. So then he's just like, oh no, like now I'm just stuck being like one of the best mob guys ever. Like I'm the best criminal. I'm so good at being a criminal. But that's not what I'm here to do. Very good story. Very good story. Anyway, I've got a good handful of Brubakers on my shelf. It just doesn't let down. It's just always just good. Such good writing, even if it's something I don't care about. So seeing him as a producer, I'm just like, yeah, this is the dumbest thing to be excited about, but I'm so excited. And then I don't know if I didn't quite notice, but at least the last episode, I'm sure there were others, but I want to say it was the last episode, was written by Ed Brubaker, and I'm like, oh, can't stop watching, won't stop watching. I was fully gonna save them. I'll watch 2 episodes today, 2 tomorrow, maybe save some for next weekend, etc. And I just sat there watching them all. Hey, I'm hungry. I should go eat something. Maybe later. It's the future and you can pause everything. It doesn't matter. Can't stop. Won't stop. All the voices were so good. There was a bunch that I thought were different people, and I'm like, oh, wow. I don't know who this is at all, but it's a great voice. The only one I knew for sure, well, John DiMaggio, I believe it was Bullock again, but you always recognize John DiMaggio's voice. There's always a pretty solid hint of Bender in there. And then the other one, it was like the first few episodes. I believe it was the Penguins' hired goons, the brothers, the twins, whatever they were. I know I've seen them in other books or stories or cartoons, and I don't remember what their names are. But as soon as they started talking, I was just like, oh, that's Paul Scheer! That's Paul Scheer! I just got so excited. I was just like there are certain people that, you get really, that you have followed in different ways. Hey! It moved. Nope. Malachi Reacts. You were here last week. I remember that name. But of course, there's 2 Cloudies in the chat today, so who knows? So, something made with peanut butter was a warning of may contain nuts. Has a warning of may contain nuts. Well, I kind of hope so. What else are we making it out of? Oh, man. A long time ago, in a galaxy not too far away, just gotta look at a picture of this cat again. Yeah, that's fine. Good vibes. This has nothing to do with peanuts or peanut butter, but whipped, creamy or gel-based condiments. But I still have it somewhere, a few notebooks. But I had a file on my computer that was just like funny stories and observations. Just, basically just like, this is either going, I'm either going to go somewhere and do this as like stand-up comedy bit stories, or I'm going to keep working at it and format it in just a book of weird stories. And I don't know where that file went. I looked everywhere, and I just only have super old versions that doesn't have all of them, the info, the material written in anymore. But one of the things that I wrote one day where I'm like, I gotta write about this. This is bananas. But anyway, at a certain point in my life, I stopped buying Cheese whizzed cheese of any kind. Rudy! And, it was just kind of like, although, like, it's what I grew up on, it was my favorite thing in the world. And eventually, it just started to disgust me, its existence. And, like, maybe every once a year or so, I'd be like, I'm going to get some homemade bread, I'm going to toast it, and I'm going to slather it up with cheese whiz. What's going on? Oh, there we go. And instead of getting cheese whiz, I just purchased the Ultra package. Can I stream TikTok and Twitch at the same time? You sure can. You sure can. With Ultra, you can stream to several, even more. You can do vertical and horizontal at the same time, like I'm doing right now. Not that you can really see what I'm doing, but I've got a horizontal and a vertical window, and several streams going out to the world right now. But yes, you do have to apply to TikTok first and get TikTok approval. But once TikTok lets you in, you're good to go. Oh, let's go with green for this. But, yeah, so one day, I did that. I got some homemade bread, and I got a jar of generic Cheese Whiz that was called Cheddar Spreada. CHEDDA-SPREDDA. Might have ended with an H on both of those. I can't quite remember, but I remember just thinking, legally, they could put anything in this jar. It doesn't say made with real cheddar. It doesn't say made with milk products. It doesn't say anything. This is just like, but it was the same, ingredients as actual Cheese Whiz, which I never really thought about. Because in my head, it was always like, hey, hey, it's just mashed up cheese. Everything's good to go. Awesome. Good luck and have a great stream, Mr. Green Cod Show. Hope everything works out, and if it doesn't, oh, well, I did, Lazy Puppers. I did. So I took the time and I read the ingredients, and I'm just like, there's nothing in here. There's no food product in this jar. It was only I want to say petroleum products, but it was just oils and gels. That's all that was in it, and orange coloring. And yeah, so it's basically, it's Velveeta. I remember hearing about Velveeta, where it's like, I don't think I've ever seen it in real life. I don't think. Maybe we have it here, but, you'd still see American commercials all the time, so we'd always see, like, Velveeta. That sounds like a great cheese, because commercials keep saying it is. And then, I think I managed to get, like, one more sandwich out of it before I was like, I can't eat this. I feel disgusted with the whole universe. And I'm definitely just not going to eat spreadable cheese anymore. And maybe a few times, this was like so many years ago, maybe a few times I still managed to be like, yeah, no, it's Christmas time. My mom has Cheese Whiz and homemade bread. I've got to do it. Just don't think about it. And then at a certain point, I don't know if I went deeper and did some separate research besides reading the back of the bottle. But, before TikTok was exposing all of the food things that aren't food. Don't look at me like that, Kevin. And it was just like, this is what Cheese Whiz looks like before we add the color or whatever and flavoring or whatever. And it is like, this is just a jar of clear gel or just a paste of whatever, this weird clear disgusting glue. And then, then we inject some cheddar flavoring and some orange. And I was just like, oh, that destroyed my childhood. Like, you know what? Making a new version of all the movies and TV shows that I grew up on, I'm never gonna be like, you destroyed my childhood. Like, I'll just go watch those again from my childhood. But this was like, I ate so much. I know, Kevin, I lived on Cheese Whiz. And yeah, I mean, so much food, Derpy Tater, just isn't food. Like, there's so many things we should not be eating. But whenever my fridge is so jam-packed with vegetables, and I'm like, that's it, this week, vegetables and fruit all day long. We're gonna make some smoothies. It's just like, who are you talking to? Like, just talking to myself. Like, come on now. And then it's just like, hey, you know what would be great? Hey, are you talking about ordering some food? We should definitely order some food. Something like, you know what's really bad and makes you feel bad all night? Cheese. Just get something that is just soaked in cheese, or just candy. Let's go to the candy store and get some decadent, crazy candies that you can't get anywhere else. Let's do that. And then I'm just like, stop it! Why? I was like, full on smoothie maniac. Like, I almost exclusively lived on smoothies for the longest time. Again, mostly coming from that cheese world, where it is just like, well, if I can't eat cheese all the time without feeling like I'm dying, then let's do that thing that people do where they're just like, all right, it's just fuel. It's just fuel for the body to make the body go good. So put in good fuel to go good and be a good go-getter. And, and basically, I would just like blend up all the vegetables that I don't like with a ton of strawberries and raspberries. No matter what I put in there, strawberries and raspberries took over and made everything great. Except if I put celery in there, I'm like, oh, you got to get some of that good celery fiber. Celery's so good with the fiber. But celery, oh, it's so powerful in taste that it's just like, oh, this whole smoothie container is now just pure. Sorry, thinking about the drawing instead of the words that I'm saying. Yeah, the smalling's just pure celery flavor. Which I don't think is bad. But if I want to drink/eat something that tastes like strawberries and raspberries and bananas, but all I can taste is celery, then the day is ruined. The day is ruined. How dare you think about things you should be thinking about while thinking about the things that you are doing and everything else in between. Hi, are you using my voice again without using my face? I don't approve. Do we have to go over this every week? Deputy Tater has a paragraph. Read it out loud. Please, calm down, Kevin. Calm down. You're out of control sometimes. I've noticed the food is different when I go to Mexico and eat there. I actually feel the nutrients from the food. I feel energized and full. My fatigue is gone and I lose weight. Here in the US, I get fat. So true. And again, so much of the internet is just about that. We're just like, hey, how come when I eat food in other places, I don't feel sad and sick? Like, this is a long time ago, but I remember, just getting strawberries at the grocery store all the time and never thinking about it, just like, this is what strawberries taste like, and forgetting that I lived a whole other life where strawberries didn't taste like this. And then went home for like this family reunion thing. Just family reunion, no need for the word thing. And somebody brought like just a pile of freshly picked strawberries from the place where I used to get paid to pick strawberries. Just super fresh. Super fresh. Ruby Rocket. This a little bit. Anyway, I remember just like, oh my god, I was like, is this what strawberries taste like? How have I completely forgotten this? Like, they were like, again, filled with strawberry juice. They were, they were soft. They weren't, completely white and hard in the center. Like grocery store, like grocery store strawberries. I'm like, oh yeah. So much, like everything is just frozen, beyond frozen, and then left there. Until it needs to be unthawed, and then it's just like this stuff that's like, wasn't ripe, and then it's just like you're